You're on.
Hey Bats fans, I'm Ryan Suckow. I'm here with Eric Davis, former Major Leaguer and former Red. Eric, talk a little bit about your position with the Reds and what you're doing here with the Bats right now.
Well, I'm the special assistant to the general manager. This is my fourth year. I do a little bit of everything. I just make sure that guys down here doing what they're supposed to do. I help in development. I do a little bit of everything. It's not one particular thing that I focus on. I'm in Cincinnati. I might be in Dominican Republic. I might be anywhere, but I just make sure that our minor league system is doing what they're supposed to do.
What do you think your biggest asset as far as your experience and knowledge of the game is, as far as what you have to offer for this organization?
Well, offering and biggest asset is only in how people receive it. I mean, I can honestly say that I feel like I have a lot of knowledge and experience to give, but if people don't accept it and retain it, what good is it? But since I've been here, the guys have been doing a good job of trying to pick my brain and stuff like that, but I try not to step on our hitting instructors' toes and our fielders' instructors' toes and stuff. So I try to work closely with those guys to get a feel for when I come in town to what I need to help see, and it keep me abreast on what it is. And I can focus on what these guys are doing and stuff like that, is because those guys are here every day and I'm not. So the first thing I do is when I come in is I take 2 steps back and look. And then I evaluate and then I report to the general manager or the owner what I see.
Okay. You say you're at a bunch of different levels during the season. You're not ever in one particular place. Who are some of the prospects in this organization that you really like and you think can be possible Cincinnati Reds in the future?
Well, the whole thing about being in an organization, I don't believe in prospects. There are a lot of kids who have an opportunity to perform, and time will tell who's the prospects and who's not the prospects. I don't believe in anointing anybody as a prospect, and the reason that I say that is because sometimes you put emphasis on where a guy was drafted and automatically make you a prospect, and to me that doesn't make you a prospect. How you apply yourself in the game, how well you play, how well you learn, how fast you learn the transition from high school to pro or from college to pros is indicative of how you're going to make yourself a prospect. And it's not for me to say. I know some guys say, well, he's a prospect or he's a prospect. But I think everybody that got this uniform on is a prospect. And given opportunity, you never know who's going to make it and who's not. That's why this game is so good, is because no matter where you get drafted, you have to perform.
So is that more of a, the prospect viewpoint or philosophy? Is that more something for the front office that as far as lingo goes, and not so much as what an instructor talks about?
Absolutely. And it makes them feel good when you see a guy that's playing well and he's my #1 prospect. I've never been in tune with categorizing people. I know that it happened to me. He's the #1 prospect or he's the #2 prospect and things of that nature. But I just think that you just have to let the kids play and let them dictate their own.
When you got back into the Reds organization, doing what you're doing now, was that something that you were pushing for, or was that opportunity, brought to you?
It was an opportunity that was brought to me. I retired in 2002, and I love the game of baseball, but I didn't feel like I wanted to be a part of this organization based on the people that was hitting. And I felt like if I wanted to dedicate my time, it had to be worth my while, in a sense that I liked the people that I was working for. And when the Castellanos took over and bought the club, you could see where they were going with not just the major league team, but rebuilding our farm system and bringing back guys that had intricate parts in this organization as well as on major league level to help out. And so when I was presented with that opportunity, because of the people that was involved, I said, yeah, I'll do it.
So you accepting that role is, could you say that's indicative of you liking the direction that this organization is going in the future?
Absolutely.
Lastly, just want to talk about your career as a Red. got a lot of big Reds fans out there in our audience. Talk about the organization overall and what you like about it and what you see in the future for them.
Well, I can't see the future. I wouldn't be sitting there talking to you about the future. Just like I said before, I love what Mr. Castellini has done. I love what Walt Jocketty has done since he came from St. Louis. I like with Dusty Baker. We have a great manager, Dusty Baker. But it exudes confidence, and losing is not an option. We're never in a situation where we're classifying ourselves as rebuilding, because winning, you have to exude that all the time. And when you say win, rebuilding, you're automatically defeating, saying that you're defeated and you don't have enough talent to compete. And if you don't have enough talent to compete, then something's wrong. And I like what we're doing in our minor league system, because in order to win or to have an opportunity to play well at the major league level, you have to know how to develop at the minor league level. And the past 3 or 4 years that I've been involved in this, I've seen a steady improvement of how our guys are being brought along, and that's the most important thing.
Is this a position you'd like to hold on for a while, or do you see yourself in a different role perhaps in the organization in the future?
Well, eventually I want to be a general manager and build my own team. But I'm comfortable with what I'm doing right now. I'm not satisfied with that. I'm comfortable with what I'm doing. But who knows? I mean, I'll never say never about managing or coaching or anything like that. But I enjoy the teaching part of it, and it's not too many people that teach. It's a lot of coaches out there, but it's not a lot of teachers out there. And what we're missing is guys who can teach the game. And that's what I take pride on. It's not coaching the game, but teaching, because guys don't really know the difference in coaching and teaching.
That's Eric Davis, a former Red, a Reds All-Star, a Reds Hall of Famer, and World Series champion. Eric, thanks for your time today.
My pleasure, man.
I'm Ryan Suckow for BatsBaseball.com and theBatSignal.com. Thanks for watching.
Go, Ryan.